What's happening? What's happening? What's happening? Welcome back to the greatest, most inconsistent podcast on the face of the earth. We are back in the building at the LaVar Walker Show podcast. First of all, I want to thank all of you guys, everybody on YouTube, Twitter, Facebook, Instagram. The numbers are growing. I'm seeing the results of the work. So thank all of you. And also, today is a brother's birthday. Today is a brother's birthday. On this day, I was born September 10th, 1977. I just turned 48 years of age. I am 48 years old today, man. And just happy to be here. Happy to be walking in faith. Happy to be on this journey called life. And then, man, just happy to be here with you guys, man. It's just so much to talk about. So much has been going on. We got somebody pulling up in the comments right now. Shout out to Maverick, Tashima Barnes, C. Kelly. I see you over there on Twitch, brother. Appreciate you, man. Appreciate it all. And also, too, before I get any deeper in this show, I'm going to be in Charlotte, North Carolina. Charlotte, North Carolina. I'm going to be there September 18th to the 20th. At Duckworth's Comedy Club. So pull up on me in Charlotte, North Carolina. If you can't make it, tell a friend to tell a friend, man. So much has been going on. Most recently, we had this thing with Young Thug. Young Thug is going through it this week. Young Thug is really, a matter of fact, let me switch it up here because I want to give y'all, I got to put y'all in a little bit of a trance. So, where's my little muse? Oh, yeah. Yeah, so Young Thug has been going through it, man. We singing, and here's a good thing about this. I'm seeing a lot of black brothers wake up. The streets are dying, but the streets are actually dead. And a lot of our youth, I'm so proud of them, they're getting away from the streets. They understand that when you in these streets, the streets ain't shit. There's no honor amongst thieves. And it's just not worth it anymore. They understand that you can sit behind a computer and do what I'm doing and generate some revenue. You might not make a whole lot in the beginning, but if you keep going, you can do it. There's no reason to go outside drilling and killing and attacking your own people, which is the message that I've been saying for many years, and when I was saying that message earlier, maybe 10 years ago, I was called a square, a lame, sometimes a coon, because I want the troops to come to Chicago. They need to clean that shit out. I don't care how you feel. I don't really care. I grew up in that shit. Those people are me. I am them. I understand that it's a mentality that has to be broken in order for our community to thrive. I understand that there are good people on the south side of Chicago who don't even want to be about the street life. But it's rather unfortunate that they have to adapt to that shit because there's no security, there's no protections in place. And for people to sit here and say that the city of Chicago doesn't need that is fucking insane to me. I've never seen anything like it. As a matter of fact, on the south side of Chicago at a bus stop, a 70-year-old man was beaten to death on the CTA bus stop, man. My parents are elderly people still living in the house I grew up in on the south side. So when I say go clean that shit, go clean it up. They could probably do something quick. And then you have people being delusional. You have a lot of delusional people. I'm seeing videos of the YNs saying that they are going to actually battle the federal government. They're actually going to pull out a switch on the National Guard. 150-pound guys with dreadlocks are going to kick the ass of the government. Do you know how insane that shit sounds? And then you have other people going, yeah, don't come here, Trump, all that shit. Are you serious? Are you serious? You gonna use a switch? At the end of the day, they got F-16 fighter jets. They got tanks. They got guns, more ammo. We the most powerful military on earth, and you telling me some little nigga off the block is supposed to fight that? If that was true, if they could win, our neighborhoods wouldn't be gentrified. When they come in with the bulldozer to knock that building down and push your ass out, you would fight for it. But I'm not gonna hold you. We got my brother, good comedian friend of mine, my brother Reggie Gill out of St. Louis. We gonna bring in the good brother Reggie Gill right now. That's Reggie Gill, man. Reggie, I see you chilling on a good summer's day today, man. You look
Man,
like you vibing right now.
hey, it's chilling. Even though I got the little homeless, it look like I'm homeless a little bit with the tenant. I gotta grab a cabana, man.
Speaking of homeless, I was just watching a Instagram video, a TikTok. Some dude go down to the homeless encampments in Atlanta, like when the people be on the street, and he just let them make music, bro. And when I tell
Yeah, I
you,
seen that. I
bro,
seen that.
bro was talented, bro. It's some
Most of them
talented
are. Shit,
homeless
them
people,
ain't.
man.
Yeah. Most of them people are vets and talented people who just ain't make it or got on drugs. But we
Man,
all know them homeless people be cold. That ain't new.
oh,
Them folks
so
be cold.
so look, guys, we got Reggie Gill here, and me and Reggie Gill, we're gonna have a discussion not only about the young thug situation that's going on, but about the generational gap,
Yeah.
the differences in generation. I'm 48 years old. How old are you, Reggie?
32.
So Reggie is 32. So you are you millennial or
Yeah, I'm a
Gen Z?
millennial. Yeah.
Okay, so he's a millennial, almost Gen Z. You right on the cusp, I would guess, of being Gen
Uh,
Z. You
no, what
right
is
there,
Gen Z?
bro. Because
What?
generations are every 14 years.
Okay. Yeah, I
You know
don't know.
what I mean? So the young thug situation, we were having a conversation, and you said you had some empathy for young thug. Is that
Yeah,
okay?
absolutely.
Go ahead and tell me how you feel about it.
I feel like it's an unfortunate event that took place. But with the whole situation of him saying what he's saying, I feel what he's saying as far as his anger and resentment that he has built up. Is it misplaced? I feel like yeah, it can. Some of it, I'm sure, is misplaced, but at the same time, we can't just drill him for saying a lot of what he was saying because that's how he feel. You know what I'm saying? Like if he felt betrayed by what Gunna did and what everybody did to him because he felt like he was taking care of all these people, putting these people in front of his kids. So that was his number one thing, and he was hurt by they put themselves first when he always put them first. So I understand, you know what I'm saying? I feel I understand why he feel betrayed. You know what I mean? Like
Mm.
it's a regular
I
emotion.
and after listening to some of the stuff he was saying, I had a little sense of empathy for him as well. I mean, from what he's saying, he seems like, you know what I mean, like he a cool guy. But then
Yeah.
after doing some research, I'm like, nah, he's to me displaying narcissistic, very narcissistic and very self-centered traits. And he's being very, very emotional, almost acting like a woman or something. Because
See,
here's
that's
the
where I want to stop you though. But why y'all generation feel like that's acting like a woman, being emotional? Why can't a black man be emotional? Why he just can't be emotional and that's that?
men aren't men. You can be emotional, bro, but you have to have a high enough emotional intelligence
Mm.
to understand the backlash and to understand how people are going to react. It is fine for you to react to be in your feelings however you want to be, but I think Thug has the problem of
Emotional intelligence.
emotional intelligence and not understanding people's reaction. He wants everybody to react a certain way, which
Mhm.
shows me self-centered narcissism, because to me, I don't believe he's doing the podcast tour or he's in his feelings if Gunna flopped. If Gunna flopped and the people are not messing with Gunna, he doesn't care. And an example of that would be, I guess, his situation somewhat with Rich Homie Quan. You know what I mean? I think, Rich Homie kind of, he didn't really pop off after he parted ways with Thug, but I think if he would have popped off and caught hot fire, Thug would be in his feelings about that shit. It seems like he wants to be somewhat controlling, and he's upset that people did not like say fuck Gunna. He's mad about that. You know what I mean? And then
Right.
also too, I posted a video of Thug where
God damn.
he was in the airport and he berated the airport workers, calling them peasants and nappy headed hoes and shit. He just going off on them, and it was just like, this is nasty work. You know what I mean? And then the time, you know what I mean, he got into it with the game, and he's showing the pistols with all them niggas in there. It's just,
I mean, if we go, I mean, the airport situation, he was young, right? He was like 20 something, fresh out of the out the projects with millions of dollars. How do you think if you pick somebody up right now from Inglewood and you give him $2-3 million, what do you think he gonna do? Say yes, ma'am?
well,
Yes, sir.
I mean, to be nice and have empathy is not a, you know what I mean? It doesn't cost anything for that. Just
It
to be a
doesn't.
nice person,
It doesn't.
right?
Hmm.
So if I'm at the airport, I understand that these people are under stressful situations, and something might not go right, but I mean, to sit up and cuss out, because I worked in customer service for 20 years. So to sit up and cuss out the person behind the counter, you know what I mean? They're not necessarily controlling the computers. They're not flying the plane. It's like you just have to chill. You know what I'm
But
saying?
again, you also happy birthday first and
Oh,
foremost.
oh, thank you, brother.
You know what I'm saying? Happy birthday first and
Appreciate
foremost.
that, bro.
You know what I'm saying? But secondly, dog, you 40 some years old.
I'm
The
48.
same person you are at 40, you was not at 20 years old. The same
Well,
person you are this year, you wasn't last year. You
that's
got to give
true.
these kids, you have to give black men especially, you have to give them time to grow. You got to give them time to be who they are. And then you mentioned something earlier, emotional intelligence. You speaking as if everybody has that. That's something you have to be taught. That's not something you just born with. That's not like you
Mhm,
being black. You have to learn emotional intelligence. Somebody has to teach you how to react to certain situations. You have to be taught, and a lot of us aren't taught. We're taught by doing the wrong thing and learning from those lessons.
mhm.
So what about that person who, I ain't even gonna say that, but that's emotional intelligence. He doesn't have that. A lot of black people don't, especially my generation, they don't have that. So
Mhm.
they trying the best, and I believe that interview that interview was a perfect space for him to do that. That's why he was literally crying. You got a black man crying
But
on
I
a
don't I
podcast.
don't think
But
it's
look, you know how hard it is to be vulnerable and to ask somebody for help.
nigga. If you watching your career go down the goddamn drain,
But
you can get on there
what's
crying too.
what's going down though? His
Huh?
streams ain't went down. Nothing is went. Everybody's saying his career is going down, and I'm like, in what aspect?
This next album gonna tell the story, bro. You know how these people are, dog. I mean,
But
he gonna have to put out a banger, bro. I'm not saying his streams, none of that shit went down, but that man gonna have to put out some heat. If he put
why?
out enough heat, it's all forgiven. Because this is just, understand again, as a comedian, you're a comedian, I'm a comedian. We have to we have to understand. You have to kind of think like a fan. You got to think like the people on the other side that's consuming your product or consuming you as a personality. And we are in a day and age where people, it's a fickle business. People turn. You know what I mean? He didn't have any issue when the man called Gunner a rat. right? You called Gunna a rat. You said Gunna was the first person to take a plea, which was not true. Everybody told all these niggas took pleas, but you have the most problem with Gunna because the nigga is up and he is successful. Once again, he had no problem when he got out of jail. Gunna a rat. You listen to the phone calls. They talking
He
about, yeah, they people ain't listening to Gunna's music and all this shit. He was happy. Soon as Gunna would drop, went number one. Soon as Gunna sold out the State Farm Arena. He like, what the fuck?
That's not true.
Bro, that's true.
He been saying whatever Wham says go before when Gunna dropped his first tape when he got out of jail. That was cool. He been saying the rat allegations since Gunna got out of jail. They're only coming back full forward now because his shit is number one, and people are putting shit together and trying to make something larger than what it is. And then you mentioned something earlier about his album needing to be dropped, and fans just want to hear about the music and they don't care about your personal. I beg to differ. I know Jordan is your favorite player of all time. LeBron is mine. It's the reason why Michael Jordan will always sell more than LeBron. It has nothing to do with being better. It has everything to do with influence. You know, everybody wants to be like Mike. As great as LeBron is, nobody want to be like LeBron. I say that to say, I said it. Damn, I forgot what the fuck I was saying. I say that to say, people are more in tune with your life versus what product you're selling. If Beyonce was to do a reality TV show right now, her shit would sell more than all her albums. It'll have more views, more whatever. The ratings will be up here if you bring them into your personal life. I don't think that Thug has the rush to put out no type of music. I think what he needs to do from a personal level, because think about it, you can't give nobody. He needs to worry about himself. He need to build himself up. That's what he needs to do as far as internally. Internally though,
I feel
internally, because people, you can't give nothing to the fans if you have nothing to give to yourself. So if he was to drop tomorrow, the shit is gonna be trash because he from a broken place. And everybody can't rap everybody can't do that shit when they in a broken place. However his artistry is, set up. I feel like he need to heal. Once he heal, nigga, he gonna be back Prince. Watch what I say. And he gonna be better. He gonna be 1,000 times better.
Well,
1,000 times.
Well, if I'm him and I'm on his PR team or I'm his manager or something, my plan would be for him, bruh, denounce the street shit, bro.
Yeah, absolutely.
Just goddamn it, say fuck that shit. It's not worth it. You crying about it, bro. You were facing life in fucking jail, nigga.
Yeah.
And this is what's on your mind? No, dog. You're not humble. As Brian Steele said in that courtroom, Thug stands for truly humbled under God. God heard that and said, so be it. So shall it be. And this is where he's at now. These motherfucking streets don't love you, man.
Absolutely. It's a lesson to learn.
Bro. Like, you know what I mean? Yeah. This shit is business, man. It's business, dog.
And that's where he went wrong.
Yeah, if he wasn't being emotional, you know what I mean? You get you 4 more albums out of goddamn Gunna.
And I think
you let a golden goose walk away.
And that's what I'm saying. I think and that's where, because he was like, I was with them every day. I was with these 10, 15 people every day making music, making history, doing. I think he got too caught up in the street brotherhood whole thing and not putting business first. But I mean, it's a simple mistake. You got a lot of people who would just put music first, and then they'll be calling them all other type of things. But how he was sold and molded or whatever, he decided that I'm gonna treat all these people like my brother, and they would never turn on me. In which they turned on him,
And I mean, look, like I say, he seemed like a nice dude. Like, I mean, just when I hear him, he seemed funny, very personable.
Yeah.
I didn't really know. Like, this is the first time he has opened up. I mean, I do to a degree. I mean, like, I don't know him. I don't push shit past celebrities, but I mean, he seems to be somewhat warm. But then at the same time,
Somewhat human. Nigga, he
yeah, yeah,
human.
yeah.
That's
But
like he human, bro. He seems like a human being.
but and then too, bro. This shit kind of fake because, dog, his first interview when the nigga got out, the nigga sitting up there talking with a mask on and shit and going to the award show in a mask.
Yeah,
And
I don't know
and
what
dude,
that
the
is.
only reason he reacted like this too, dog, cause look, nobody is immune. Now I don't know what I'm not saying what he necessarily did wrong or right, but everybody, I don't care how much money you have or how famous you are, everybody is going to pay any universal debts or karma, bro. And when that shit comes, it comes in ways you can't imagine. So with these tapes and phone calls and shit dropping, it's fucking him up. So
I
I
don't
don't want to
believe
hear
in
this nigga
karma, bro.
doing no street music. I don't want to hear, like, bro, it's like everything is a lie. This shit is wrestling, bro. Like, it's just wrestling. Like, I ain't even, and even with the phone calls is dropping, I'm not necessarily mad at those because everybody talks like that on the phone. Everybody.
Especially from. Have you ever talked to somebody from prison? Nigga, my big brother is doing fed time. He called me a bitch, and then one day, and then the same day he called me and told me he loved me. He's doing like 15 years. That's what people in prison do. They upset, they mad at the world, but they love you.
Yeah.
It's prison talk.
Well, I want to see the brother come back. You know what I mean? Like, you know what I mean? I don't wish
Yeah,
no ill will, but
yeah,
I think as far as the community is concerned, I think one of the most beautiful things about this is that the youth are walking away from that street shit, bro. Like,
yeah. Because that
like I
music
think,
is
like, it's
ass.
just done, bro. And you know what I mean?
Yeah,
I don't want to speak too hard on it because I am 48. I'm damn near 50, so yeah, I still have to listen to the youth, but I don't think it's cool to be no street nigga no more. Like, my generation, Generation X, we kneel to the altar of that shit.
yeah. That's why I didn't even
You know
know
what I'm
that when
saying?
you was telling me that. I didn't know that.
Yeah, we were the generation of, bruh, like, if you wasn't a jail hat, like, I think a lot of guys in my generation felt as if, as a black man, our identity was somehow tied to prison life, to
Mm.
baby mamas and shit. Um, it was just like being old, just a derelict ass nigga was somehow tied to your masculinity. And
But
I
you did grow up. I mean, you 80s, all that crack and all that the
all that
crack
shit, bro.
epidemic,
Yeah, bro, it was crazy.
the
When I
war on drugs.
hit, let me tell you something, man.
You know what I'm saying?
I went to Simeon, man. Shout out to my nigga Will Carthan, man. Well, I watched Will just blow up, get all this money and shit. I remember we was flipping quarters in high school, and he had like a little chain on, like a little small herringbone. Nigga, over the years, that herringbone got bigger and bigger and bigger, and his cars and mink coats and shit. I'm talking about, man, you saw young niggas getting it. Like, it was
How
crazy.
old? How old was y'all?
15,
Niggas in high school?
16, bro. 14, 15, bro. Like, when I tell you getting it, them
That's wild.
niggas was ball. Like, it was insane,
And
man. But
that's what I'm saying. That shit hit hard from what I seen. Nigga,
it
all
hit
my
hard,
aunties
bro.
and cousins was either users or abusers, or dealers. That's
Bro,
what it seemed like. If you wouldn't, but I don't know. Is that true? Was it that many? Just that shit was just
bro, that
flooded
shit
black
was
neighborhoods.
flooded, bro.
Yeah.
It was flooded, bro. My uncle was on crack like a motherfucker. You know what I mean? My grandmama, her house was in Inglewood when I was a
Mm.
baby. My uncle was cracked out. This nigga was steal the refrigerator out there, motherfucker. It didn't matter, bro.
That's
anything wasn't
crazy.
nailed down, he taking that shit. You know what I'm saying? And he was on dope for years. Matter of fact, died of a heroin overdose, man. But
Damn.
I had a first front row seat. And
So,
I was lucky because I did have my dad in the
and I
house.
was just gonna say that. What kept you balanced? What kept you not from shit? You seen the herringbones and the business. What
Well,
made you?
well,
What made you not
to
get
be
into that?
honest with you, I think I was funny and silly, and wasn't nobody about to give me no dope. To say that, motherfucker, you probably throw it in the air or something. You know what I mean? Like they wasn't trying to give me no goddamn dope to sell. You know what I'm saying?
But
And
it sounded like you wasn't influenced. You wasn't really. It was cool. It was bells and
I
whistles
was
and glitter
blessed.
and
I
shit.
would
But
say
you wasn't.
I was blessed. No, I
Yeah.
wouldn't mind serving at 14, 15. I ain't gonna lie. But I had me a little job and shit. It made me want to give me some money. Like now, a
Yeah.
lot of my generation, they was about getting money. So I
Mm-hmm.
would work and I would save me a big old bankroll and act like I was selling dope, but I'd never sell it.
I did
Nah,
the same thing.
nigga, I had me a big ass knot. Nigga, I had me about
I was doing the same thing.
that's all the
I
money I
swear to
got in the
God.
world, bro. Like I had my little
Yeah,
t-shirt on, niggas want to roast, nigga. I pull out my
man.
motherfucking bankroll.
Yeah.
Put your
I
ass,
was
nigga,
messing with
you
this
the
one
match
girl.
that, nigga.
I had like three phones on me. She's like, "Oh, you moving?" I'm like, "Oh yeah, you know."
You know
Well, I
what
was
I'm saying?
working in
But
Sam's overnight. You ain't even know.
exactly, and that is we marched to
Go in
that
this
beat,
house.
but you're
This
gonna
airplane is loud. This
I
shit
don't
loud
even
as
hear
shit.
I don't hear it.
Oh, you don't hear it?
I
Okay,
got
cool then.
my shit on echo. They
Oh,
can't.
cool then. Okay.
I mean, I
Good.
got an echo thing on here, but
Okay.
yeah, bro, we knelt to the altar that shit, bro. Like that shit was crazy, but we gotta for us as a people, we have to evolve, and
We
in
have
that
to.
evolution, we really have to start speaking differently and shaming that shit, bro. Because this
Yeah.
shit is cooked, bro. Like you think you hustling, but you just a pawn in the game. Because now they got satellites that can zoom in on your ass from space with facial recognition technology, and they know everything about you, bro. Like it's and then there's too many legitimate hustles. Like I don't even see a purpose for these kids out here selling dope when you could be a castanata, you could be a
Yeah.
YouTuber, do all this type shit, like a sell t-shirts online. It's so much more to do. My
It's
generation, all we saw niggas hooping and selling dope. Like
yeah.
you know what I mean?
Yeah. And that's because I was in education for seven and I think 7 or 8 years in the inner city. So I see all that. But I think what it boils down to, you can blame it on the parents, the system. I think it's a collective. It's just a collective of a lot of different things, dog. It is because, like I said, it starts with me. I think it starts with a happy home. It starts with a loving a mother and a father that's showing real, happy love, genuine love with each other to pour into their children and for their children to pour it into the world and do their job. I think that's where it starts.
Right.
Even just over it being systematic shit. You look at during Martin Luther King in them days, they was facing way more shit than we was facing. But you had the black man in the home at the same time. You know
True.
what I mean? So
Oh, that's
out
real.
of most of my, not even most, all of the students that I had, there were, and I don't like to call them troublemakers or bad kids and shit like that because I don't think it's such thing as a bad kid. I think well, most of them, all of them, if not all, most, if not all, nigga, they ain't have daddies, bro. None of them. Just mamas, aunties, all that. I look at my family. I am the only father in my family. I'm the only man married in my family.
That's crazy.
We never seen this.
That's
That's
crazy.
why. That's why I got three kids. I'm working on. I want four. Shit, I might get five.
I
But
ain't mad.
hey, bro, I'm like, I'm the only
Beautiful,
one.
man. You fulfilling your purpose to God. That's
Yeah,
beautiful.
it's.
But
I'm
look,
the only
we
one.
had somebody comment in regards to Young Thug. Let me pull this up. This
Uh,
is the Me World Order. He says Thug isn't a can you see that
yeah,
comment?
I can see it. I can
Like
see it.
Thug isn't a nice dude. He's a murderer, glorifies murder, glorifies drug dealing, threatens folks, bully, all of these things he has done willfully. No excuses necessary. Accountability.
We need to
I
have.
gotta agree with the me world order, bro. I have to agree. And listen, I get it. People just have to understand too. If you a big bad motherfucker, there are gonna be repercussions to your actions, whether that's jail time or just the universe coming to kick you in the ass.
So
It's gonna
so
be one of
what about? I mean, murderer, drug dealing. So what about like the Malcolm X's of the world? So you just gonna be based off your past. You can't get. There's no
no, you
grace.
can, but
No,
you
no
can
nothing.
get grace. You get grace like this. Hey y'all, man, I'm just so happy to be out, man. I got my freedom now. I want to do right. I forgive Gunna, man. If there was anything, man, fuck this street shit. I want to help these kids. I want to change a generation. He
Yeah,
got all these eyeballs on him and shit, but it's still just about him. It's bigger than you, nigga. You got to turn around. You got to say, fuck this shit. We got to wake these children up. We got to get them
yeah,
on the right path. They're going to die or go to jail. But with niggas in these streets, they trying to get these album deals, these record deals, and all that shit. They getting them. Only a few of them make it, right?
yeah.
They
Hmm.
big time street niggas is overly glorified, but behind them are millions of other black children that look up to these niggas, and then it becomes a perpetual and vicious cycle.
Who's putting the music out?
Man, I don't want to hear that shit.
I'm just saying because you got people
Let me
rapping
tell you
positive
something.
things.
I
You got Jid, JID. You got all these rappers that's pushing the positive narrative, but these white folks, Jewish people, they not pushing that.
let me
They won't sign nobody doing that. But let you go right now and make a song and say I
it's a
killed 32 niggas yesterday and selling
it's a
dope tomorrow. Nigga, you gonna say that.
it's a mirror effect, bro. When you on your phone, your algorithm is showing you what you want to see.
Okay. But who's being pushed?
Niggas
Who's,
want to hear that shit, bro.
why? Because it's
I,
being pushed.
look,
Dog, dog, look at dog. Don, eight in the 1800s. I don't know who. Uh, I don't know the whole thing about the whole as whoever owned the diamond mine or some shit like that. They put trillions of dollars into the marketing of diamonds. And what's happening now?
mm,
Because of what they pushed it out to be. So we can't sit here and act like that doesn't play any type of part. I don't understand why we have to take all the accountability. Like it's just 100% us. When that's not. Every time you can point at me, I can point back to. You know what I'm saying? Boom bow. And then you keep saying he has to be thankful. I believe he's gonna be thankful and all of that. I mean, but you have to acknowledge that first. You keep hopping over the emotional part. You gotta let people feel how they feel, go through what they're gonna go through, process, and
you
then
when
you
you
know.
say it's being pushed, I want to go back and I want to show you something here. I'm gonna bring this
Can
up.
you tag me in this? Like so I can be like a it can show up on my page.
I think I don't. Huh.
Cause is it live on your Instagram?
Yeah, this live on 5 or 6 different platforms.
Oh, that's hard. So it's probably not gonna let me add on there. Cause it's yeah,
Yeah, it's live. I don't know how to do that. If
that's
you
tough.
know, but let me show you something here. I'm gonna share this screen real quick.
All the comments should be popping up, right? Or you gotta put them on the screen.
Um, so if you look here, and so I remember this shit. Like when I was coming up as a youth, this is like literally when gangster gangster music first hit. The first rap album I bought was Ice T. You know what I'm saying?
Uh-huh.
So in 1992, Vice President Dan Quayle called legendary rapper Tupac's acclaimed first album, Tupacalypse Now, a disgrace to American music. Um, Tipper Gore, Al Gore's wife, went to a congressional hearing because she said that these lyrics would cause problems and be damaging to the youth. Also, you had Maxine, what's her name? Waters.
Maxine Waters.
She was against this shit. You
Yeah.
see what I'm saying? So, but people fought. Niggas was like, nah, freedom of speech, freedom of speech. But we just drank too much of this shit, man, and it
So
fucked.
again, you pointing at the person who putting it out, but who's the person who's releasing the music? Why didn't they attack the distribution companies? Why didn't they attack? Why are you attacking the
Because you,
artists?
but no, but you still have freedom of speech. You know what I'm saying?
Uh,
You have
okay.
freedom of speech, but we have to understand culturally, this is a cultural thing that we glorify this shit. Like let's not skip over that. The shit was glorified, bro.
Yeah, it definitely was.
With
I
the
mean,
movies,
it
nigga, you
was.
you go sit in the movie house, you go watch New Jack City in the 90s, nigga, you walked out of that bitch feeling like you want to be Nino Brown. You did not want to
Yeah.
be Ice-T. You know what I mean? But niggas went to see what was the other movie? Well, back in the 80s when Scarface came out, they left out of there wanting to be Scarface. Money, fast cars, all that shit. And look, don't get it twisted. We were a disenfranchised group. It wasn't a lot going on. So, motherfuckers just wanted to get rich.
And
But
then
we had
motherfuckers.
celebrated subculture for too long.
And yeah, we have celebrated it way too long. I
Yeah.
agree with that. But I mean, even the Nino Brown stories and all these stories are just reflections of what's going on. I had a Nino Brown in my family. Shit, paid in full. All of those are stories that happen within every community as well. So who's to say they're not just reflections of what's going on? But I do understand what you're saying as far as the
No, it
it being
goes back
protected.
to the jail theory, right?
Uh huh.
nigga, nigga, little Taquavius come home from jail. It's a cookout. Nigga,
Yeah, that shit wild.
family get together. Your black ass come home from college. They
Yeah,
like, whatever, nigga. You know what I
yeah,
mean? Same ass nigga went to school. So
yeah, yeah.
let's
Yeah,
not
yeah.
forget. Let's not get down to the bottom of that. You know what I mean? My son ever go to jail,
Oh my
which
god.
I hope, you know what I mean? I'm trying to be the best father I can be. But there will be no motherfucking celebration when he come home. I
Hell
can tell you
nah.
that shit now. We're not
Yeah.
having no goddamn cookout.
Nigga, my brother just one of my brothers just got home. This nigga was asking me to buy him some Tim's when he got home. I'm thinking this nigga working out. He come home and he fat. I'm like, what? Why did you want some boots? What were you doing?
Funny,
What do you need boots for?
man. Come on, bro.
But now I do feel like the street culture is dying. Y'all don't hear that playing.
Not
You
really.
know?
No,
That
no.
is
'Cause I
wild.
got I got this echo thing on, so I can't. You
That
know
is
what I
wild.
mean? You
That
sound
is
really
wild.
clear.
Okay.
Everybody, y'all hearing this pretty good? Give me some comments, y'all. I got the
Yeah, chat.
comments should pop up.
Yeah, I see it.
Yeah, y'all hear me good? Y'all, do we sound pretty good on here, guys? Let me know.
Nah.
Dame World Order, I'm gonna show the me world order. Big fella gotta stop making excuse. Our people's brains are fried. Period. We must recalibrate the culture via accountability. That's true, man. See, me and the me world order, we on the same page, man.
Man, that's a white man. That's
That ain't no
he done
white man.
came in and
No. Are you white?
that's
You
a white
ain't
man.
white.
He done
That ain't
came
no
in and
white
he
man,
telling us
bro.
what we need to be telling black
That ain't
folks
no
that we
white man, bro. I'll see his picture. He
man,
ain't white.
he got blackface going on. That's a whole
That's
white man out here.
that's
Awesome.
hilarious, bro.
Big fella.
That is hilarious. But nah, y'all, we gotta figure this thing out, man. So important. And also, too, one of the things when I go back to that Young Thug thing, one of the phone calls that really disturbed me was his disdain for Andre 3000 for not putting anybody on. Like,
I
what the
feel him on that. I feel him on that.
nah?
I do.
That's entitlement, bro.
That's you think how do we become better as a race? What do? We got to pull each other up. That's
Bro,
what Atlanta is all about. Is
but
pulling the whole. It would be no Andre without Dungeon Family. It would be no Dungeon Family without Rico.
yeah, it will
Rico
be
Wade
no Thug without. But it's a
without Gucci, and it would be no Gucci without who?
But
These are
when it
all people being pulled up. If you don't pull nobody up, it end with you.
right, but when it comes to artistry,
Yeah.
like for instance, Thug and Tip is tight. So Tip, he was going to Tip like, man, why don't you just sign me, bro? You know what I mean? And T.I. kept it a bean. He said, look, if I give you 100,000 to sign you, I gotta make a million back. You know what I mean? Like he got to 10x that money. So
I mean, who has Ti signed that's been good though? Let's.
I
I'll,
know, I'm just saying he was just keeping it a bean. Like I
yeah.
don't want to put you in this deal because I got a 10x it. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? And then too, I think the culture of Atlanta, I think everybody does kind of help each other in a sense, bro. I mean, I don't think you could look at Andre 3000. Andre 3000 is
So
an artist, man. That nigga,
what
he's
what 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 Thug said on Ti platform way expeditiously way before this whole situation popped up. He said, man, he reached out to Andre 3000 and Andre 3000 said, well, you can't talk to me, you got to talk to my manager. And he like, nigga, I'm from Atlanta. What do you what no, we don't talk to each other managers. I'm not an outsider, I'm an insider. What do we and that's where that came from. And
So what was he asking them to do?
probably to who knows? I don't know. But he just said, holler at my manager. This, and he wanted a more Atlanta conversation. We from the same town.
Well, I mean, he was just trying to get some game.
That's like who you cool? You cool with Lil Rel and all them. That's
Yeah.
like you trying to talk to him about something. He like, nah, I ain't got time. You talk to my manager about that. That's yeah, from the same, yeah.
I
Y'all
mean,
like that.
am I going with him about a business dealing? I don't know, bro. I
I
just
doubt if it was business. It's more, I'm sure it was music or some shit like that. Like it's music.
I wonder if I could bring that up. Him
Yeah.
talking about that. Let's see if we can bring that.
Right.
Try to bring that up.
It's on YouTube. Expeditiously Ti and Thug. Talking about how does he know Andre didn't put nobody on behind the scene? We're not saying that. And then if he did, who? Who he put on? What kind of, who?
But I don't,
Because you can name. Let's think about this. How important that is.
bro. I
If
think
if Gucci don't put nobody on, Atlanta is nothing. We
I can't.
wouldn't have heard no
I
music
don't
from
think.
Atlanta last
I
15 years.
I honestly don't feel that any artist can put another artist on. I think an artist can give an artist opportunity. But as far as you getting on, like changing your life, that's you and God. You get what I'm saying? Because if that was true, Memphis Bleak would be bigger than Kanye.
Memphis Bleak ain't have it. He wasn't blessed, bro. I can't
When
name
Memphis
one
Bleak
Memphis Bleak
first
song.
dropped and Hove, when he dropped that joint, man, I was like, oh, this boy is insane. But even when you look at the Kanye story, bro, it's like, first of all, Jay-Z was hating on Kanye. Jay-Z didn't want that nigga rapping. He want that nigga to make the beats.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So like when you look at the rise of Kanye, that's him and God, bro. Like for real. Like he really put it out. He sees opportunity. And I just think that's the whole nature and landscape of the entertainment business. I don't necessarily, I think people can give you opportunity, but like for you to run with the ball and really shine, it's you and God. Like
Absolutely. But if you don't give that person an opportunity from the jump, he can make his job a little harder or more ordained by God or whatever. But I feel exactly what you're saying, but you still have to give somebody opportunity. If you ain't even trying to give them an opportunity, then you in the way. It's like you in it for yourself.
like people will call me and be like, LaVar, man, I want to come on the road, which is
Oh
cool.
my God.
Well, I don't have no money. Like it ain't,
Yeah, that's
I'm not selling out theaters
man.
and shit. What do you
Anybody, any comedian who's asking to go on the road, I don't think they know the business. You got to know the business. You got to know it's
on, man?
barely there. You got to. What are
You
we
know what I'm
doing?
saying?
What are you doing?
And then too, as a I don't mind like giving opportunity. Like as far as I'm concerned, if it's you need a phone number to whoever, I'm gonna always get a game. I don't care. Like, you
Yeah,
know what I'm saying? But
yeah.
when you talk about putting somebody on, it just doesn't really, I don't think that really exists. You know what I mean? Like you look at Castanet, who put Castanet on? Who put Drewski on? Who put
Juice,
like
who put Juicy on?
yeah.
Desi Banks from working with him. That's how he got under everybody's radar. He was featuring in Desi Banks skits. And then from there, from back then, you can do skits with different people, and your shit'll go up. Now it's not like that, but back then, oh shit, who is that? Oh
Yeah,
nigga,
I
a
think
feature.
that's
That's why
kind of
Drake. That's why Drake was doing features for niggas. Drake, if Drake don't get on Versace, who knows the Migos? That's putting on. Did he directly put them on? No, but that's giving them, you know what I'm saying? That's him paying it forward. Got to pay
man,
that shit forward. Rather
like
whatever it may be.
okay, so like that would go back to, and I had this discussion before. Do you think uh do you think Bill Bellamy put Ali Sadiq on?
See,
Bill Bellamy,
I don't know that
right?
backstory.
So Ali Sadiq was on the road with Bill. Bill probably gave him certain opportunities. Like I say, I'm going to say that an artist, another artist, or anybody is just can only give opportunities.
Yeah.
But that thing
What
of getting on, that's the universe, that is God, because so many variables have to come together. Like I could have gave you an opportunity along your path that helped you to like expose yourself and get your trajectory right and do what you do.
yeah.
But that getting on shit, and if there are any comics listening to this, understand that's what it is. You be nice, you be cordial, but can't the only person that can put you on is you and God. Like literally,
Absolutely.
that's for every artist, right? So I'm not knocking Andre 3000 because he was probably like, yeah, bro, I don't really think about shit like that. I just sing and dance. Holler at my manager. Like I don't know. Like you know what I
But
mean?
who's to say what you saying? Merge those two ideas together. And that's probably what he was saying. He wasn't asking to be put on. This is Young Thug already made it. You think I'm asking you to put me on? I'm already him.
Okay,
No,
so
let's
if
do
you
some
if you
music together.
right, so if you already a big star, you asking me that, nigga, we got to work out the numbers. Talk to
Why?
my manager.
Why? T.I. don't charge T.I. didn't charge Future nothing with Walla Magic. Nobody was charging 2 Chainz locally in Atlanta.
Because I think like just like, but because it's a business, it's show business, bro,
Yeah,
and you
for
wanna
sure.
you wanna make everything transparent.
Yeah.
So if
It's
I get on
they
the
go back,
song,
yeah.
if I get on the song with you, we both big fucking stars, nigga. Oh, you just my man. It's love. And then the motherfucking song generates millions and billions of dollars. And for whatever reason, I don't have a piece of publishing. I don't have a mechanical. I don't have any of my shit because I'm doing it for love. Like, bro, it's a business at the end of the day. So,
I feel that if you not already, I feel that this nigga already successful. This nigga already and he's a millionaire. That's like Jay
and that's
Z
the thing. So
telling
it's
DJ
all,
Cat.
bro,
That's like Jeezy when Jeezy and Jay Z make all them classics together. You think Jay Z is charging Jeezy for them classics? Or he like we just gonna do what I love to do, what we both love to do, and make magic.
nigga, I'm
But I
not
feel
saying
what you're
I'm not
saying
saying
though.
he charging for it, but that paperwork got to be right. So he has his interests protected in this piece of art that's being produced.
So why not explain that then? Let's say that. Let's say, hell yeah, let's make it work. But let's talk numbers. Let's say about people talk numbers together.
That's all. That's what I'm saying. Andre 3000 told Thug, nigga, talk to my manager. They gonna work that out. You have your people, talk to my people. They work that motherfucking deal out. We can talk shit all day, but to
But
get this,
that's not how he said it though. That's not
but
how he explained the
you
situation.
can't pull up as no big ass artist that's signed to a label that's probably signed to another label
It's
and
signed
just
to another label.
like, yeah, let's go in the booth, nigga. No, because you are under paperwork. I'm under paperwork. We have to figure this out. You know what I mean? Like nobody, bro. I've been doing comedy a long time. When I first got in comedy, I was green. You know what I mean? I felt like I would go open for big acts, murder. I mean, I would kill. You know what I mean? And
Yeah.
and then listen, I bombed as a comedian before and I got booed or whatever. But man, I go do them theaters, man. I'm getting standing ovations. I'm ripping this motherfucker down. And
Mhm.
for whatever reason in my mind, I'm thinking that the 2 or 3 thousand people that paid the ticket for this headliner, that somehow they're just gonna know me and come see me, and, and I'm gonna
That's
sell
what
the
people think,
theater,
though.
and I'm gonna sell the theater out next week. You're not. You're
Nah, you're
not.
not.
This is
And
an
then,
opportunity. You know what I mean? That I was given to see what it's like to be on the road, to see the possibility of this shit.
man,
And
hey
then you
man,
go, you take that, and then that should give you guidance to want to build your own so you could be in the big theater. And now I
yeah,
can say, Reggie, here, I got 1,500 for you for one night. You know what I mean? Come
yeah,
do my theater date. That's, you know what I mean? That's what it is. And I think a lot of times, and I'm sorry to say this, but like it's your generation. These are the
it
comments
is.
call me. They are entitled, bro. And
Yeah,
that was the whole thing. I'm listening to Thug, just the entitlement. I'm like, nigga,
yeah. I feel
the
you. I feel that.
entitlement was
I feel that.
crazy.
Yeah, I created you. All of that.
Bro.
Yeah, that's definitely. I feel that too. I feel
Yeah.
that. I
So
agree with you.
yeah,
I
man.
agree.
That's a different thing, bro. So
Man, you ain't never
it
lying,
is,
boy. I done seen people go on tour with people and think it's their tour.
bro. Dog, I'm gonna tell you this,
Yeah,
man.
I got a show. Have you ever
You
seen somebody? You seen somebody
say we
featuring on the
sold out.
tour?
We
And
sold out. We
hey, hey,
say
I
we
seen it on the bio. They must have said the feature on the main feature for this tour. I'm like, bro, don't nobody care. They
don't
they
give
not coming
a
to
fuck,
see
bro.
you.
But
That is
you
hilarious.
get green like that. Like,
Yeah,
right.
you do.
You if you talented, well, back when I was coming up, when we started comedy, like back in the day,
Yeah,
pre-internet,
yeah,
you worked literally based off how funny you were. Like if you a motherfucking dog, you gonna work. You know what I
yeah,
mean? So you took the ego would probably kick in because you had so much pride in your talent. Like, nigga, I'm just the funniest nigga on earth.
yeah,
But it's so much more than that. You know what I mean? You could be the funniest nigga and can't sell 8 tickets. And
yeah,
I'm seeing this all over the country right now.
yeah,
You have to be not just funny, you gotta be a marketer. You have to
yeah.
be an agent. You have to be your own manager. You have
Gotta
to
be a business.
be the fucking content creator. You're like a full nonstop business.
And I know we talked about that too. I think a lot of people are stuck there. It's a lot of people, even in my generation, stuck there that you have to do your own tour, create these. What I was about to say, get on the stage 1,000 times, and you have to. I'm like, you don't got to do that no more.
It's
How many
it's
how many people we got watching us right now on all 5 platforms? Let's just say 50. Let's say 200 people.
we
That's a
got
that's a
on everything. I'm gonna tell you what we got right now. Hold on. Right now we got about we ain't got nothing about 40 people watching us on all this shit.
that's a small room at the helium right there.
Right. We got 40 people watching. And I'm not tripping on that. I
Yeah.
appreciate everybody that's watching.
It can
Um,
go from 40 to 40,000 in 6 months, and
true,
that's just from content from right here on my back patio.
true.
Yeah.
Shout out to my homegirl, Nonya. Nonya business. I see you, baby. Thanks for pulling back up. So I'm glad y'all came on here, man. How do you feel about the young girl that was killed on the bus the other day? A young white girl who is a refugee from where they fighting over in Russia. What's that country Russia fighting?
no, I don't even.
Russia's in war right now with that other country.
Hold on.
What's the name of that country? Fuck, I'm getting old, man. Jesus Christ.
You talking about Ukraine?
Yes. So
Yeah.
she was a Ukrainian immigrant. She lived in Charlotte, North Carolina, which is where I'll be on September 18th to the 20th at
Pull up, pull
Duckworth's
up,
Comedy Club.
pull up.
So in Charlotte, North Carolina, she had got off work. I believe she worked at a restaurant. She's sitting on the bus, and a black dude sitting behind her just stabbed her and killed her.
God damn.
She bled out. There's like three people sitting on the bus. One man decided to help, and he just runs off the bus. How do you didn't know about this?
Nah. Damn.
Yeah,
That,
and the media seems to be burying this story. I don't know why. It's just not really receiving publicity. And it's a thing of, had it been reversed, had it been a young black girl on the bus with five white people and a white man got up and stabbed her in the neck, it would be a fucking national outrage. Why is
did
there
you
no outrage now?
did you hear about the story last week about the kid going to a barn party for his school and the three white boys putting them in the grinder?
Black?
Yeah.
He
It's a
he was
video.
he
They literally trying to call them nigga and trying to put in high school. They trying to put them in the grinder. Putting
did
them in
they
the
put him
grinder.
in there?
Nah, they didn't. They didn't get to. Somebody they didn't show what else happened, but nigga, he was back against the wall against the damn grinder, finna get put in the damn grinder.
When did this happen?
This happened like a week or two ago.
And where was this at?
It was I don't know. I don't know. I didn't even look. I couldn't.
Let me look this up. Boy put in grinder. Come
Yeah.
on, man. That's crazy.
I
Well, they
think
got the tape of this girl getting just it's brutal. Young boy put in grinder.
yeah. It was in August. Hate crime.
Teens attack 14-year-old boy in hate crime.
Yep,
Oh,
at a barn party in Wisconsin.
mm.
I mean, you can say the same thing about the Kendrick story about him being rolled up in a carpet and his insides being gutted out at that PWI high school. So I think it's man, when it
I
comes to
really did.
media,
I didn't bring that one up. I typically do videos on shit like that, but I knew it was gonna be too much of a
yeah,
polarized. It was gonna just be too damn polarized, and I just didn't feel like arguing with people.
I think I don't even think it had any. Even if we can switch the roles with the black girl and they attacking her, I think it's media. If it don't sell, if it's not selling enough
Yeah,
hate as this clip, then why would I talk about this?
yeah, but
Sorry
it's
that
not
happened. Sorry
right.
it happened, but
We just all like literally slaves to the algorithm.
yes, we are.
So if that story is not being put, it's not that it's not necessarily being pushed, it's just not grabbing us for whatever reason, which is wild. You know what I'm saying?
We're not gonna push it. We're gonna push what's hot. And what was hot the last 10 years? Niggas killing niggas in music. That's why everybody ask your little cousin to rap right now with a dual parent household, and he gonna rap about how
Yeah,
he got to
that
switch.
that's the new. We under black fatigue, brother.
Man.
We under black fatigue.
But I think it's starting to shift like we said, it's definitely starting to switch. Hopefully it's more you know, Kendrick Lamar's and all these other people. Shit, even Drake, goddamn. Shit, it's just it need to be more positive shit going on. J. Cole and them, but
How you feel about Drake, man? You think Drake got? I mean, is he done? Like, what do you think? How much? Because I
I
look
think
like they kind of shitted on this last album. Like, Kyle Sinat said it was trash.
I think he going through the same emotional shit that he got killed. He got this the same shit that Thug going through. He really got killed emotionally. That shit hurt his feelings, and he need to take some
But I,
time.
but I think Drake. I mean, look, man.
I
Drake,
don't know. Drake got
Drake, Drake,
he got demolished, bro. Like he
he
got
did, but at the same,
demolished.
time, bro, he done held hip hop down since 2009. No
Yeah,
kid.
absolutely,
Like
absolutely.
that's a long ass run, bro. Like
Yeah.
that boy damn near 20 years, and I'm talking about being a straight superstar. He been a straight superstar for 15 years so far, bro.
So imagine being a superstar for 15 years and then you get killed in front of the whole world at the Super Bowl, telling you how you a pedophile with your son watching because he loved football.
Yeah, that shit. Whew, yeah,
What can you talk about,
bro.
nigga? Kendrick is a boogeyman.
I could not imagine. Yeah, that shit will fuck with you, bro.
It's a nigga. Family matters. Have you heard a nigga talk to somebody and put him in check without raising their voice, just talking to him calm?
Yeah, that's.
Oh my god.
Wow.
I don't know what Drake's. I don't know what he's supposed to do. I don't know what it is to do. What can he do? I'm asking you. What do you think he should do? Just drop more music? He doing that? Shit ass. What
I
he
don't
supposed to
know,
do?
bro. I don't know. He might have to just fade into the glory, bro. I don't know, bro. Like I just don't. I don't know, man. I kind of like. I liked Family Matters though. Like his comeback to me was dope. I liked it. I liked that more than Kendrick's joint, but
You
that's
like
just
that better than Meet the Grams? That's what I was talking about. You like that better than Meet the Grams?
yeah, bro. I did, dog. I just like I like Drake.
Ooh.
Drake to me is I'm not saying he's a better rapper than Kendrick. Not by far, but I just think he makes overall better music, just with the beats, the melodies,
Yeah, he
kind of
yeah,
sing rap is what it is. Like
yeah,
you know what I'm
yeah, yeah.
saying?
He makes better commercial music. But I enjoy Kendrick Lamar's commercial album too, called Damn, with with love on there. All those R&B tunes that he had. Them joints, that album was crazy. So I love Drake though. I ain't finna say I don't like him.
No, I rock with Drake,
Yeah,
man.
I rock with Drake.
Drake then gave us some heat, bro. You know
Definitely.
what I'm saying?
He done gave us
I don't know where he
20
go.
summers.
I don't know where he go, man. You think Kanye can come back or what?
I don't think Kanye ever went nowhere. I think Kanye, he get a pass for no matter what he do or what he say. It's Kanye.
He do, bro.
Yeah.
You got to be a hellified, brilliant brother to get away with all that shit. Cause I even think like a lot of the young Jewish children, they still rocking Yeezys. Like
What?
they don't give a damn, bro.
Nah, it's Yeezy, bro.
You know what I'm saying?
He's a 101. He's a rock star. It's you can't even define who he is. It's
I mean, hip hop. Dame Dash said it the best, bro. Hip hop is born without Kanye, bro.
it is.
It's born, dog. Like
it is.
I
really is.
you know, I went to school with I graduated. Shout out to my homie Leonard, GLC, and he was part of Kanye's crew, the Go Getters, whatever. And GL rapped on Drive Slow. You know what I mean?
Oh, that was him?
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, that's hard.
And he also, I think he was on Spaceship too. Buy me a spaceship and fly. Yeah.
I've been working.
Yeah. Leonard was like, lost my mama, lost my mind. You know what I'm saying? But I got to go to the listening party he did at the Falcon Stadium out here, man. It's grade A, man. That was some superstar shit.
Well, Kanye?
Yeah. Low key some Michael Jackson shit. And also, too, I found this out. So me and Kanye the same age. Both grew up on the south side of Chicago. Kanye went to Polaris High School. I guess he was getting bussed out or some shit. It was smart for his mama to do that, too. But I went to Simeon. I had a shop teacher named Mr. Willie Scott. Man, I happened to be watching the news or some shit. Willie Scott was Kanye mama boyfriend, and they was living with Willie Scott while I was in high school in shop class. Ain't that shit crazy?
That's wild. That's dope.
Kanye was living in his crib, bro. Willie Scott. He was like, boy, he was talking about him and shit. I used to stay in the room and his mama would call him a genius. You know that boy a genius now, yo.
See, and that's what I'm saying. Can you think you can notice gene? I mean, of course we parents, but do you? And I feel like you really got to be very intentional when raising your kids to really even
I think you
see.
gotta speak that shit into your children, bro.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
think you have to speak that shit. I think it's so easy to be like sarcastic and shit, or you think you been doing a good job being honest. But it but if you're able to just speak like good energy, the
hmm,
subconscious mind, if you put that in their subconscious and program them,
yeah,
so the sky's the limit, honestly.
absolutely,
Because what's the
absolutely.
difference in you and Elon Musk? Like, we all got a brain, we all, you know what I mean? Other than like belief systems and some intrinsic values that were planted in them. Like, it's just what computer program are you running on? So,
Hmm.
yeah, man.
I agree. I agree.
Yeah.
I be gassing my kids up, boy.
Gas them up.
I swear to
And then,
God.
and then too, what this is what irks me. Like when I hear young ladies when they say like, "Oh yeah, my little son, he bad as hell," like with this positive context.
Yeah.
Like, why do you keep calling that baby bad? Like, stop that shit. You're
Yeah.
speaking negative. He's going because the child listens. So if she said, "Oh, little Taquavion, he just bad as hell," you
Yeah.
smiling, and the child
Yeah.
going, "Oh, he's gonna fulfill that shit.
Yeah. He's
That shit ain't cute."
kids are attention seeking individuals at their age. So they gonna whatever attention is whatever's gonna bring them attention is what they gonna most likely do. So if I do some shit and you call me bad and I get your attention and you smiling, nigga, that's what I'm gonna do more of to get your attention. Yeah, that shit is wild. That shit is horrible. I hate that. You won't believe my son. He done ate a whole weed brownie. Now he just over here stuck. I gotta take him to the hospital. I seen that. Boy, I didn't block my cousin. I don't even want my son, your son coming around my oh.
Yeah, bro.
How you
Look, let me
mean?
show you this. This is my shop teacher. I'm gonna show you this. That's my shop teacher, and that's when he was living with
They
me.
gave him an article.
Yeah, they gave me an article. This is how I even found out.
Hell
Retired
no, they
teacher
gave him an
Willie Scott
article.
was in a long-term romantic relationship with Dr. Donda West, Kanye's mother, but he says Kanye didn't want me with his mother or any man. He was wrapped up in his mother. They say Kanye West stepfather realized how a jealous and disobedient wannabe rapper wrecked his relationship with the star's mother and
Damn.
wouldn't even
Who
walk
wrote
his
that?
dog. I don't know, bro.
Damn. Somebody told him up, but
She called her son a genius, the same name as his dog.
huh,
Kanye refused to clean the bathroom or do other household chores and instead would spend hours in his bedroom writing rap lyrics. But nigga, it paid off.
that shit paid off, man. That shit paid off. You know how
Our
much of a
parents,
strong mind you gotta have to tell your how old. I wonder how old he was. How old? Cause y'all the same age. What grade you say? What was that in high school?
bro, when this man was teaching me in shop class, because see that mechanics
Yeah,
teacher, Simeon Vocational High School. Uh yeah, I was in shop class and Kanye was in and out of his house.
that's high school, ain't it?
Yep. That
You,
was
you
my
can't you can't be no you can't be no stepdaddy in high school to a high schooler. He grown at that point. You can't tell him what to do.
I'm gonna see it. Can you hear that? Can
Yeah,
you
I
hear
can
that?
hear it. Yeah, I only got about 10 more minutes. I gotta make some runs. No, I can't hear it.
You can't hear it?
No, what are you saying?
Hold on. Let's switch it.
Said my son's going to be a millionaire.
There we go.
Can you hear it
Yeah,
now?
and he
Yeah,
was. He is a genius. He believes that he's the baddest dude on earth. With me, you know, you heard that tape. He just kind of went on out on the deep end because he was proud and happy, I guess. Something perturbed him, and he just went bragging. but he can do it and get away with it. That's why he's successful. He'll take on things that others wouldn't.
And how did you feel about the circumstances of Kanye's mother's death?
She was, trust me, he's dynamic, but she was more so. She was a real go-getter.
And your wishes for Kanye are?
I wish him the very best, but we also know that he's not going to refrain from saying whatever comes out of his mouth at times. So he's a good dude. I'm wishing him well.
That's easy, man.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
All right, let me switch this sound back. Let me see so I can hear you. Yeah,
Yeah,
that was interesting, right?
yeah, that's wild. That's
So
exactly what Kanye said. He is.
Kanye been Kanye the whole time. Like he ain't changed. This is who he is, and
Yeah,
it's just,
that's who
as
he's
he
been.
grew bigger, he exposes it more, man. That's very interesting, bro. Well, Reggie, I'm gonna wrap this up, man. We done
For
did
sure.
this. There, you see how easy and simple this was?
Man, super.
I'm gonna
Super.
tell y'all, Reggie had hit me up. He was like, "Man, we should do a podcast and talk." And Reggie was like, "Let's go to the studio." I was like, "Man, I ain't about to pay no $200 or not Well, actually, they wanted $400.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, "Nah, man, this the studio right here. You had to leave your house for nothing. This was good, man."
Man, you got to
So
send
that's
me.
what's up.
Well, I'm gonna holler at you later. I'm gonna holler at you about your equipment and shit because that's it. Looked nice. It looked thorough. 100%. I'm talking about thorough. What kind of
Yeah.
camera you got? What is that?
I got a Sony ZV E10 Mark II. I got a Rodecaster Duo
I
for
got
my
that.
Mac, and I got a Rode mic, and then I'm running this off a MacBook Pro, 1 terabyte, and I got the lights from Amazon, and then all this shit in the back is just I built up, my sneaker cases and my little on air sign, just little trinkets that I have, you know what I'm saying? My flag in the back, all that. So I could just sit up here, turn it on.
Into. I got an extra room in the house that I'm about to turn into something like that I want to start streaming in.
Yeah, you need to, because the studio's gonna knock your block off, especially if because it's gonna be a while before it's profitable. So
yeah,
you know what I'm saying? It's what it is, bro.
Man, well, look, I appreciate this. We definitely got to do this more often. This is cool.
Super cool. Anytime, bro. Anytime, man. We got the good brother Reggie Gill. Reggie Gill pulled up, so man, appreciate you, bro. I'm gonna get out of here and probably push this show I got coming up a little bit.
Man, go enjoy your birthday, dog. go out to eat. Go hang with your family, bro.
I am, but I gotta tell these people about this show I got coming up September 18th to the 20th. I'm gonna be in Charlotte, North Kakalaki. Y'all pull up on me out there in the Charlotte area. I'm sure whoever's in Charlotte, y'all should be seeing those ads popping up on Facebook, and we're gonna keep it funky. Yeah, them ads rolling. So thank you, brother. Appreciate you.
For sure. All right, it'll be later.
All right, no doubt.
All right.
Reggie is out of here, guys. Did y'all like that? I got on here, chopped it up, man. We talked about had some good topics we talked about. This was a vibe. I'm gonna get out of here, probably enjoy my birthday. Shout out to everybody that's subscribed across all platforms. I appreciate you guys, man. And I guess this is it. So y'all holler at me, man. I'll probably go live tomorrow too. I don't give a damn. So holler at me. Call me.